It's Squeezy. You know, I've been through some fucked up shit in my life. This one time, on my birthday, I shagged a girl on her period. There was blood everywhere, man. But what I'm about to tell you is the most messed up shit that's ever happened to me. Last year, in December, I got chlamydia. So I wanted to share my story so you can be more careful than I was. I met this girl through my friend and I liked her so much. She reminded me that there were big things in life for me because she had big tits and a big ass. The problem was that she was my boy's girl. When my boy showed me a picture of his girl, I saw her face and her big tits and I told myself, my boy's girl would be my girl. So I told my boy that I wanted to meet his girl. So my boy, because he's dumb as fuck, he let me meet his girl. As soon as I saw her, I liked her because she had big tits and a big ass. I also liked her because she was a bit of a slag. She had that slaggy look that told me she wanted it. I just needed to find a way to give it to her. So I talked to her and she couldn't stop touching me. You know when a girl wants to shag you and they do that thing where they laugh and then touch you? Like, ha 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 ha, squeeze it, stop it. Then they touch you. So obviously I got her number when my boy wasn't looking. Then later that night she sent me some freaky pictures. She sent me a picture of her fully naked posing on her dining table. Like literally on top of the dining table. So I asked her who had taken the picture. Then she goes, my brother. After that night I couldn't stop thinking about my boy's girl. I dreamed that I was eating my boy's girl's ass. Man, she was in my head all the time. I needed to shag my boy's girl. So one night a few weeks later, I invited my boy's girl to my boy's house. Then I shagged her in my boy's bed. You know, it felt good shagging my boy's girl. I felt powerful, like I could do anything. But I felt guilty, only cause I was caught. My boy caught me banging his girl. I looked him in the eye and continued banging his girl. When my boy saw that I was shagging his girl, he started crying and then he left with a bottle of bleach. I would also like to say it's not my fault that I shagged my boy's girl. My boy was the one that came to me telling me how good his girl was in bed. I just wanted to find out if that was true. And he was right. She was a freak in the streets and a freak in the shits. The next day, it was in the news that my boy had drunk bleach, then jumped off a cliff. I was happy. My boy was gone. I now had his girl to myself. A week after I shagged my boy's girl, it really hurt when I tried to pee. So I went to the doctors. That's when I found out I had chlamydia. So I rang my boy's girl and I told her. She laughed at me and hung up. She knew she had given me chlamydia and fucking herpes, but I took the drugs that the doctors gave me and my chlamydia was gone. I still have the herpes, but it should be going soon, sometime soon, hopefully. Yeah. The moral of my story is never ever sleep with your boy's girl. Not until you've done an STD test. Sometimes I miss my boy. I wish time would go back and he's here. You know, even if times went back and my boy was here, I would still shag his girl, man. She was just so fit, man. Ah. Anyways, stay safe and always use protection.